Welcome everybody to it.
Okay, now.
Welcome everybody to a new edition of On the Block Sports Talk. Special edition today. You know what I'm saying? We over here at Marble Hill Barbershop, legendary Marble Hill Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Got the owner here. We got the owner. Everybody speak louder. We got the owner here, Rosie. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you having us for the day. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We got the usual suspect. My man Stat. My man Jet Nation. Coach Joe couldn't be here, and my man Kung Fu Pen. But listen, we got everybody else sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself, brother. What's your name?
Al.
We got Big Al sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
JD.
JD. Okay.
Off the hook. Shaq.
And Pop Goodwin.
Pop, I love that man, Pop Goodwin, you know what I'm saying? And we got the other man, the other Barbara Garfield, who's out there, who'll be in the field. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about the Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. The Knicks, they officially cooled off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Luol Deng, 33 points, led Chicago to their third straight win over New York, 108-101. And this game really wasn't that close. You know, I mean, they was down 20 most of the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? For some reason, Chicago's got our number. And I don't know if the whole Nick thing is starting to not fall apart, but are we really cooling off and have teams figure this out? You know what I mean? Carmelo, 45 minutes, but he had 39 points. Took 34 shots, but he had 39 points. You know what I'm saying? He was off in the first half, but got it going in the second half. 39 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, which is a great game.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Chandler, he had 9 points, 18 rebounds. This kid, James White, started. First time he started, he played 17 minutes, had 11 points. And J.R. Smith and Pablo combined for 25 points off the bench. It was the first time I think J.R. actually cooled off and hasn't had a 20-point game, which we have really needed. But Amari Stoudemire. Fellas, speaking whenever y'all want, you know what I'm saying? Is the process a little slow? 19 minutes played, 5 points, 1 rebound?
Bad back, bad legs. He's they should trade him right now while he got some trading value.
Right.
He's washed up and he's finished.
He said that. Listen, Amari, he said that. I didn't say that. All right, you know what I'm saying? And this is the first time.
But the Knicks is known to get players as washed up and finished, just like their whole staff is now. Washed up and finished. So Social Security, all run down play. You can't run up. You cannot beat youth.
Right.
That's right.
Max Kobe.
Okay? You cannot beat youth. You cannot beat good legs. And these guys are old. They're old veterans, and they're old. And the Knicks are falling right in the group that I want them to fall in.
You know something, JD? Okay, you say old, but look at Miami. Miami's not that young neither.
Yeah, but they got winners.
True that. They got winners, but they're not. But if you talk
Knicks
about
got
old,
winners on their team too. They didn't win with the Knicks, but they have winners. Tyson Chandler's a winner. Jason Kidd's a winner. So we got winners on our team.
20 years ago.
No, 2010 they beat the Heat. Hello. Yeah.
So,
We all know they can win other places, but when they come here, it's the same old story.
I can't argue with that, man.
But there's nothing like the pressure of New York.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing like the pressure anywhere of New York. That's right. A player could be great somewhere else, and he comes to New York. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the after party.
Right, nice. He's right, though. He's right. He's 100% correct. 100% right.
Does anybody here don't have the feeling that the cool off kind of Marvin Stoudemire, he's been back now, and now we having the cool off though.
There you go.
You think it's Amari's problem though?
Trying to fit.
Well, you know what? I was asking. I have to think personally. You know, I think it's the loss of Raymond Felton. I don't think we have nobody to break the defense down, to penetrate. No, there's no lobs, no nothing. This kid Pablo's a pretty good player, but he's not a shooter. At least Raymond Felton was struggling shooting, but he's a threat to score. And he was able to get into the lane. We have nobody to get into the lane. He makes he makes Chandler better. You know, he makes Carmelo's already good, but he makes him better. He'll make Amari better with the pick and roll. You know, we need help. And we have nobody to break the defense down right now. So I don't know if that's the deal. But the bottom line is this, fellas. Is it that Raymond Felton is really that good? That the loss of Raymond Felton has.
In actuality, yes, because every team goes as the point guard goes.
You need somebody.
And like you said, look at the time period and when things happen.
Right.
He went out. Marcus Stoudemire came back, but
got nobody to give him the ball. Right. Got nobody to give him the ball. You know what I'm saying? But Jason Kidd was held scoreless for the first time this year. Is he wearing down?
Well, that's when his little statements come into play a little bit over there.
All the OGs will break it down right now.
Okay, yeah, no. Cammy's out. Cammy's out 2 to 4 weeks.
She broke down.
Rashid broke down. He ain't been back. You know what I mean?
Status quo.
You know, you're right. You have a point.
You made a good point too earlier that in sports, a lot of people sleep on teams because you haven't been performing correctly. The Knicks haven't really been performing correctly. They came out with a better scheme this year, and it worked early.
Right.
People start reviewing films.
Right.
People start studying, and things do happen. So it could be that, like you said, people may have
figured them out.
Or maybe they're just trying to figure out their team. They got Shumpert coming back. They might trying to slide Amari in. Guys are getting hurt.
But Shumpert's not back yet, though. You know what I'm saying?
They eyeing his return coming back soon.
That's true. That's that point guard thing. And like you said, maybe they're up on the 3-point shooters. Novak hasn't been able to do what he's usually doing. You know what I'm saying? They're just, maybe they figured them out. But that's where game plan comes in. Basketball just like football. You got to have a game plan. You got to change things. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to Mike Woodson to change things and see what he can do. But play is play. Coach is coach. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Knicks are on a 3-game losing streak, which is not the end of the world, fuck. I mean,
no doubt.
The bottom line is, if you look at the stats, Boston's 4 games behind, Brooklyn's 2 games behind. You know what I'm saying? So, it's but we got 50-some odd games to go.
Yeah, long way to go.
So we all right. Knicks are on a 3-game losing streak, 4-6 out of the last 10 games, 7-8 out of the last 15 games. And the question I want to ask you guys, you know what I'm saying? Is this the real Knicks team now, or was at the beginning of the year sort of a fluke?
Fluke.
I don't think it's a fluke.
It's definitely not a fluke.
This is the best they're gonna get. They're gonna go into a groove where they're gonna lose over 8 to 10 games, and things will be right back at status quo.
Well, I
10 games over 500 is not a fluke.
No. Knicks are a much improved team,
Much
without a
improved.
doubt.
Improved. I like the coach. I like the coach. The coach was the best thing that ever happened to that team. They got a good coach. He's
Mike Woodson.
Mike Woodson's a good
Mike
coach.
Woodson, but can he win though?
He wasn't a winner in Atlanta.
They didn't go
Had
far in the
knuckleheads
playoffs
in
though.
Atlanta, man.
Right.
They didn't go far in the
Charles
playoffs.
Smith, Marvin Williams, Joe Johnson. He good, but come on, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Come on.
He fits for now, though.
He had good players in Atlanta. He ain't have great players.
So what do you guys think of Amari's 5-game comeback since he's been back?
Well, he didn't look very impressive.
No, not at all.
Not at
hasn't.
all.
Well, I think a lot of people thought he was really not impressive last year either. So,
There you go.
and I guaranteed if we had a vote, I think a lot of people would. If somebody said trade him, I think a lot of people would agree.
Well, who's going to eat that contract?
Nobody.
That's the problem.
98 million. It's
I
a lot
just
of
said
money.
if somebody said trade him, we would
He
agree.
could be
but
on the bench of
we
my
know
team.
Everything ain't possible. Everything's not possible.
Well, like you said, Shumpert, he's cleared to practice now.
Full
And are the
You know
Knicks
what I'm
fully healthy? I mean,
No,
no, the Knicks
not.
fully healthy as a team. No.
Will they ever be fully healthy?
Hopefully by the playoffs.
You know what I mean?
That's
The playoffs. The playoffs? Playoffs?
They're going to make the playoffs.
10 games over 500, man.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
We going to the playoffs,
I'm going
man.
on the record to say right now the Knicks will not make the playoffs.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
That's what On the Block Sports Talk is about. Everybody's got their opinions. Right. You know what I mean? Knicks are rumored to have talked to Kenyon Martin to come through. You know what I'm saying? Which I think would help him, even though he's a little rusty, but he's a player with heart. You know what I'm saying?
Big body.
He's a big body. He's going to grab rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He'll help Chandler out. And I think their defense will be better with him. I don't know what happened with Marcus Camby. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what
Back
he
B, I
signed.
don't know, he thought he was
Age.
going to do all right.
Age.
Barry, what happened, man?
You know?
Time.
But he was all right. He was all right out there in Portland, Stat.
JD said it
He was
best.
healthy
They
like that.
bring
He
him
was
back
healthy
when
over
they
there,
broke
not.
down and
You know?
lost
He
stuff.
said Kenyon Martin, right?
They thought that he washed out.
Okay, what's you guys' thoughts on the Carmelo KG thing? You think KG was out of line?
Not at all.
Nah.
Wow.
In competition,
I'm not
trash
a real
talk
big
will
Kevin Garnett
oversee.
fan. Never
Yeah.
have.
And you're
been.
supposed to be a
I think
professional
he has the
enough
worst
to ignore it.
winning championship celebration ever. I just don't like him.
Is KG a Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no
No
question.
doubt.
Well, I just don't like him.
Would you want KG on your team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since he's not.
Hold on, stop. If you were a Knicks fan, you probably would say, wait a minute, another old dude? So, I mean, hey.
He come off the bench.
Yeah.
He come
Hold
off
on.
the bench with the Clippers.
Another old dude. Like you just said, you make a good point. We keep getting guys after something happened.
Yeah.
So KG's not on his best leg right now either.
No, he's not.
So, why we need some more old dudes?
He might be a new nigga.
He's like Larry Holmes, flabby and sore.
Okay, well, no, but he has a history. KG has a history doing stuff. You know that he's like to play mind games with other players.
And he has.
As y'all remember, he used to,
Yes.
if the whistle blow and somebody take a shot, he'd snatch it out the air and kind of miss.
He used to try that with
He likes to do that. He likes that type of stuff. So that's his type of thing, to get guys out of their game, with the mouth talk and stuff like that. So
And he has for years.
that's right, exactly.
But
That's his style.
but did he cross the line? What's up, Chief? How you doing? All right. You think KG crossed the line talking about Carmelo and
Yeah, he did.
do you think it was fair that Carmelo got suspended for a game and fined?
I think that was fair because he overreacted. It's basketball. I mean, he crossed the line talking about his wife, but
He
Went to the bus.
I mean, what, you gonna fight him? This is not the street. You in the NBA.
Right.
He definitely
came from the
did
streets.
have his Scully and his hoodie on outside the bus.
Yeah, you're supposed to be professional.
And the bottom line, if he's the leader, he is the leader of the team, Stat. You know what I'm saying? You got to set an example. You know what I'm saying? If they see him do that, then
He cost his team a game. He cost his
You're
team a
right.
game.
And Garnett would have knocked him out anyway.
Nah.
Garnett would have knocked him out.
Melo's real street.
Remember that
man.
JD
Listen.
said that? Building 3, 225.
Wait, hold on. You remember when
Camp all
Carmelo
day,
punched
man.
Marty Collins in the face?
Bro, camp
You
all
heard
day.
it throughout the garden? Melo's crazy,
oh
man.
yeah, he's a big boy. He's from the streets. You know what I'm saying? With the next 5 games against the Hornets, they play Sunday
Lost.
at Detroit.
Lost.
You got Brooklyn again.
Lost.
Okay, which should be a big game at Boston and at Philly.
Lost.
You gotta
You
be
know,
Boston, like you keep saying.
You gotta keep
I
going.
see the Knicks
gotta
lose the
be
next
Boston.
5 games.
I don't even care about the other games. You gotta be Boston.
For
You
some
heard
reason,
that,
it's
Riley?
mental.
You hear that, Riley? The next 5 games, the Knicks will
Said
lose.
it's mental, man.
It is mental.
You're right. You gotta be Boston.
It is mental. Teams have played the Knicks like Boston, and I think it's a mental thing with them. They just can't beat them for some reason or another. Or have a hard time with them.
That's for sure.
You know what I mean? I mean, look at the Knicks. 13 losses. 5 have come from teams. Houston, who's really not a better team than them, but they beat them twice. Chicago beat us 3 times without Derrick Rose.
Right.
Are we worried?
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, Pacers, no Granger.
You should be.
Pacers with no Granger.
We had no
Yo,
Melo.
but the Pacers
We
are
had
a
no
good
Melo.
defensive team.
They are the best defensive team
We had no
in the
Melo.
NBA right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't got
Still
nothing to
don't
panic
know, but,
about
you know.
this. We coasted through the season right now.
Okay, well, we got something here. Who do you think's better, the 2013 Knicks or the 94 Knicks? 94
There's no
Knicks
so-so.
94 Knicks had Starks, Derek Harper, Anthony Mason, Ronaldo Blackman, Herb
Starks?
Williams, Oakley,
Shoot 2 for
Ewan, Herbert, Hubert Davis,
Hubert
Greg
Davis.
Anthony,
Greg
Charles Smith,
Smith.
Anthony Bonner.
All the bumps, and I'm going on the record.
Stop it, stop it,
with
stop
the
it,
bump.
stop it. That team was definitely better. That team
That-
had more
that-
heart.
it's not-
That team had more heart.
That's what I just told you. The heart factor, it's not.
And look at the
And
competition
they had a
they
better coach,
playing.
too. They
Look
had
at
a
the
better coach,
competition. That's when centers was in the league.
There you
That's
go.
when you just couldn't walk down the league. Everybody had a center, a 7-footer to throw your.
Would you have said that in the beginning of the season when the Knicks was looking great?
Yeah,
And
right.
everybody-
No, that
man.
team's still
That's
not better than
because
it.
everybody
No,
was-
no,
everybody
that's
was-
what I'm
everybody-
saying.
you
Oh,
Everybody
everybody
was
was
way better than
that.
that.
That team
Everybody
just
was
wasn't
saying
there.
it. Everybody was saying it's as good as the 94 team.
Nah,
At the
negative,
beginning of the year, everybody was saying
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
first of all, we gotta understand, we New Yorkers here. New York fans always jump out
The window.
the window
Okay,
when
yeah.
something goes, a little bit right. Especially when it's a team that hasn't done anything in a long time.
That's right. A long,
Look, we got a Jets jersey in here. He in here this month, so
I'm
he's
a
Jets
true
jersey.
fan.
Since
Okay,
Nixon
I'm a
was
true
president.
When the last time Jets did
Yeah.
something? If the Jets, when the Jets went to the,
AFC Championship.
when New
2
York,
years in a row.
what did New Yorkers do? Jumped out the window.
Right, they stopped being
That's
giants.
We jumped out the window.
I'm a Jet
Okay.
fan. I didn't jump out the window. I was just happy to be relevant. The
Yeah,
Jets
you was
have
happy
been
to be relevant.
There
So
go.
you jumped a
For
little
so
bit.
long.
You looked out the window.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, but that's how New Yorkers do. We couldn't help ourselves, and the Knicks was on a really good streak.
Yeah, and
We looking for something.
Showtime is over.
That's
baby.
why it's so hard
Reality
to perform
is
here
in
because everybody's like, "Oh, you do anything good?" Like, "Oh, we going." It's like, wait, guys, like, relax.
It's tough to play in New York, but
It's hard to play in New
I
York.
just want to say
imagine.
this on the record right now. Golf said that they going to the championship this year.
He say
And
that
they
every
do that
year.
Every
Niggas
year.
go to the
Hey,
championship.
he's that type of fan. He's
Things
that
are
type of
looking
fan.
very
That's all right,
slimy.
dog. That's all right, dog. Hey, that's all right. We'll see, man. You gotta believe. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how many people agree with this, but see, for me, I learned that being a sports fan is still more important than being a team fan.
True. See, listen. I like the Dolphins. He likes the Dallas, but I love the NFL.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I love the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so you still think
but you know one thing? I like baseball, but I love the Yankees though, and I won't watch all baseball, but I will definitely watch the Yankees most of the time though. But I watch all the basketball games and I watch all the football games. So you know what I'm saying? I think all in all, we're sports fans.
Yes, definitely.
You know, just like college football.
I'm
certain
more of a
teams
team
I watch all the
because
college.
if my team lose, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to watch no more games. Turn the TV off.
I feel like
You're not a
that's
sports fan. Like,
Being a Jet fan, I
real
turn the
sports
TV off, man.
man.
I'm good.
You know how bad I
I'm
felt
a
when
sports fan, but it hurts, man.
the
It
Lakers
hurts to
had-
turn the TV off.
It hurts.
They had the
though.
All-Star
Catch the game
team
at night.
going against Detroit.
Yeah.
Who they had on that team?
Gary Payton,
Gary
Karl
Payton.
Malone, Shaq and Kobe.
Man, I swear to God, could put the bank on that team.
Yeah, you lost.
And they lost. They looked horrible.
Karl Malone was
Because
hurt.
you're a real
They got
sports
swept,
fan,
right?
you're a real
No, they
sports
lost in
fan,
5
you know that
games.
what comes down on paper
That's
don't
sweet.
necessarily work on the court.
True that.
True that.
So that's guys just jumping out the window again.
Yeah.
Karl Malone got hurt though that series.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
an all-star team on
all-star
paper,
team.
but like I said,
Gary
everything
Payton
on-
looked horrible.
Y'all got an
in
all-star
that
team. The
triangle
Lakers
offense.
have an all-star team again on paper.
But they hurt.
Not really.
They hurt.
But
bad.
back then they was at the end of their career too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Malone was at the end of
yeah.
his career.
He was out.
The glove was at the end of his career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See,
He
but,
won it.
but
He
the
won it.
glove
Couple
still went to
years later.
Miami,
They
played
won a
well
chip.
for them, and won the championship with Miami.
I actually, I do believe that team, all healthy, still would have won. If
Who's
that
that?
team, that team,
That Laker team.
The Laker team.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We were supposed to win.
they was
that.
healthy. Karl Malone was the part that killed them.
Well, there's
Him not being healthy.
There's always one play that hurts you. I mean, who prevented the Knicks from going to the chip a lot of times?
Who
Jordan.
prevented the
Jordan. Well, he
Jordan.
prevented everybody.
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 O.J. Simpson.
You know, I mean,
Oh yes, and for the record, I truly believe had he not retired, Houston would not have rings.
There you go.
I truly
There you
believe
go.
that.
Who's that?
100%.
Houston.
If Jordan
wouldn't
retired,
retire.
Houston wouldn't have
Those
any
2
rings.
years.
You can't say
Olajuwon would not have rings if Jordan.
Olajuwon's a real deal.
Hard to
And
say.
that-
You gonna say hard to say?
because Olajuwon was the problem.
They was
a real problem.
And
Official problem.
Chicago was at their best at that time. They had become stronger at that time. They wasn't getting weaker. They was getting better at that time. Houston couldn't deal with them.
Came right
Don't
back
know
in.
that.
They went 7 games with the Knicks. Michael Jordan's never seen Game 7 in a championship.
Come on, they beat them. Jordan
Michael
destroyed-
Jordan's never
Jordan
seen a Game
destroyed
7.
the Knicks.
No, no.
He ain't never seen
Jordan
one.
destroyed-
But listen,
in the championship.
55 with the flu? Come on, man.
That was the
I
Jazz.
was at that game too, at the Garden too.
Wow.
When it came back,
55, and he had the flu.
that was classic.
Nah,
That wasn't the
Jazz,
flu
he had
game.
the
That
flu.
wasn't the flu
That
game.
was a Jazz.
No,
He had the
that
flu.
was-
He
that
dropped
was-
it.
He didn't have
He dropped
no-
55
he had
on the
flu like
Knicks.
And
I said what nobody say.
listen, and he
you can't
pushed
play
off.
no basketball
And he
if
pushed
you got
off.
the flu. If you got the flu, everybody know who had the flu. You in the
Yeah,
bed.
yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like you gonna die. You're not
You
playing
know why
no
you
basketball.
Knicks
He
fans
didn't have
got
no
excuses?
flu.
He did that for TV.
I'm not a Knicks
Sports is
fan. I'm
full
a Laker
of
fan.
sports is full of fake injuries and
Yeah,
illnesses.
and he didn't have no
For the
flu.
media, so you know it goes
explain this,
around.
explain this, Mr. Sportsman. Patrick Ewing, finger roll in and out against Indiana.
He had a torn Achilles and he jumped from a part of the court that he couldn't dunk the ball anyway.
It's okay. Finger
There's
roll.
no excuse on that. There's no excuse.
How tall is Ewing? Everybody said he should have dunked the
He should have
ball.
dunked. He was
Everybody
about
said he
enough.
should
He
have
was
dunked the
over
ball.
the rim.
Guess
He was
what?
over the
He was a
rim.
whip.
He
He was a
was
soul
over the
center.
rim.
He was a
But
soul
guess
center.
what? Patrick Ewing was not a fly like that, and he jumped from a spot too far on the floor.
And he didn't
He
wanna-
could
they
not
didn't wanna
dunk
charge
that
it
ball,
ball,
man.
man.
Yo,
Look at the
Knicks fans,
replay.
you don't wanna
Look
charge
at
it.
the
That
replay.
was
He
20
couldn't
years
make it
ago.
to the
Now,
rim.
let's have a conversation.
If he would have
real
dunked
quick.
it, it would have been charging.
That's
If
still
he would have
hard.
dunked it, it would have been charging.
No, if you would have dunked it, the
If he would have dunked it, it would have been charging.
He gonna
couldn't
charge. I
dunk it.
respect
It would
him
have been
more.
charging.
I respect him
I don't
more.
think
He
he could have
couldn't dunk it. He
What
couldn't.
about 8
I don't
minutes
think
on the
he
clock?
could've
He
dunked it
couldn't
anyway.
dunk it. That's why he
He
took the roll.
jumped too far. He jumped
right.
too far.
He jumped
when
too
you watch the
far.
replay,
Right.
when you watch the replay, it looks like
He could have made it because he's
He
7 foot.
was 7'1"? He's 7'1"?
7 foot.
7'1".
Small hands.
What the hell he doing jumpers? A center is supposed to be in the
shoot.
middle
He can
and
shoot.
control
Listen, he
the
was
middle.
shooting. Listen, Pat
can
had
shoot.
Pat
The
had
whole
that
league is
first
like
shot.
that now.
Bananas.
Like
Stop.
one Shaq O'Neal, baby.
Okay,
when
stop that
when
now. The whole league is like
when
that
Ewing
now.
was young, when
Dirk
Ewing was
Nowitzki
young,
is-
he was in the paint.
Right.
But you know, as he got older, he had that jump shot.
There you go,
And
that
he
turnaround.
used it.
Exactly.
Hakeem Olajuwon was in the paint, but he had a
He had a
jump
jump shot too.
Baseline jump was crazy.
Isn't the guy in Detroit was taking 3-pointers?
Bill Lambert.
Bill Lambert.
Yeah.
That's right.
Way back then.
But he was a different type. Listen, everybody,
different type of
there's
beast.
always somebody that's going to stop you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back then, Detroit couldn't get him because of Boston, right? Mm-hmm. Knicks couldn't get him because of Larry Bird when they had Bernard King.
But back to your question at hand, believe it. Patrick couldn't dunk that ball. Patrick always had bad knees. He never was really.
He was a finesse.
Head up and put it in the back.
He doing
Not
jumping.
on
He
a
was
run,
soft.
not on a run from that far. Patrick was one of those guys that dunked the ball when he was under the basket and he was free. I've seen guards block Patrick Ewing shot.
Squeeze it right there.
I remember a game with Robin
Yeah,
Pack
man.
blocked
Yeah, man.
Patrick Ewing's dunk.
All right, I'm gonna squeeze in.
Definitely gonna squeeze it.
All right, what's going on? How you
No,
doing?
he's biased. He's biased. If it ain't about his boy, he ain't gonna say nothing
Who's his
good.
boy?
LeBron James.
What? You right. You right.
Best player in the
You
NBA.
don't count.
LeBron,
LeBron, who don't count?
Overrated. Overrated.
How?
Overrated.
LeBron overrated.
What to explain?
Really?
How?
I don't think he's that good. He's overrated.
How's he not that
How's he
good?
not that good?
3 MVPs? How's he not that
Yeah,
good?
well, if you got the president of the league in your pocket, you have 3 MVPs too.
He shoot.
That's
Stern,
a statement.
you got that Juice Stern.
Stern ain't on the court with him.
Exactly.
Shooting, dunking.
Yo. Go back to free OJ, man.
Free OJ. You got a better argument there, man.
So who's the best player in the league?
Go back to free OJ.
Who's the best player in the
Who's the best
league?
player in the
Right
league?
now.
What's going on here, man?
I'm not disputing that either, but go
Who's
back
the
to
best
free
player in
OJ.
the league? Who's the best player in the
Good,
league?
answer.
It ain't him.
Huh? Another one that says it's not LeBron?
Who do you like?
Paul.
So throw a name out
Chris
there.
Paul.
You gotta throw a name out
Chris
there.
Paul. Right now.
He's top
Kobe?
five.
Well, you
He's
like-
top
He's
five.
a Clippers fan.
He's a
Who's a Clippers fan in New York?
This shit.
Who's a
Chris
Clippers
Paul's
fan?
top five.
Clippers fans since last year.
Oh, since last
There
year?
you go.
When they started getting good last year?
He's bandwagon. I don't respect
Yeah,
fans
there
like
you
that.
go.
Bandwagon.
There you
I ain't
go.
bandwagon.
JD, you a
Yeah,
You a
bandwagon
Clippers fan
fan?
since
Hold
last
on.
year.
I'm a realist. I'm a realist.
Hold on, so we got everybody, so we got
Clippers
going
best
on
team in
here.
the league now.
Who's the best player in the league?
Who's the best
Kobe
player?
or LeBron?
LeBron. I mean,
LeBron's better than Kobe right
Kobe
now.
is an excellent scorer, but he doesn't make other players better.
No, he doesn't. Neither does LeBron.
LeBron is bigger
LeBron's
than
the
players.
best
players.
player.
Do you
LeBron.
see the
better
talent he
passer
brought
than
to
him.
Cleveland to the
LeBron's a better
championship?
all-around player.
Kobe's still in
Can
the
you name
assassin.
Right now.
Kobe's still
Right now.
Can you name the starting five when LeBron James is on the Cleveland
As far as
Cavaliers
legacy
to the
and
championship?
status,
that good,
LeBron
he
ain't
won
there
the
yet.
last
You got to win a few more.
You need help.
You gotta win a
Cleveland.
couple more.
They
wasn't doing that. Win a
He didn't
few
have
more.
help. He didn't have help. He didn't have help.
He went to Miami, got help. Kobe got 5 of them things.
Yeah, but Kobe had Shaq.
Oh.
Shaq had
That's a
Kobe.
statement.
Right?
I'm
They
tired
had
of
each
that.
other,
Shaq
though.
had Kobe.
They had each
What do
other.
you mean?
though.
LeBron got Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. What are you talking about?
Now.
I mean, you need help.
I mean, you need
Michael
help.
Jordan
I'm
need help.
not knocking.
Everybody
Everybody
need
help.
help.
Everybody
Mike
don't
Mike
want to
was
play
right.
I'm just saying that LeBron don't got nobody. That
Mike
argument
couldn't
is
win. Mike
They're
couldn't
going
win
back
without
to
Scotty.
back.
He can't. He couldn't.
He couldn't win without Scotty and Steve
LeBron's
Kerr.
going back to back.
Not this year,
They're
baby.
going
Go back to back.
Don't be confused with the regular season, man. They're gonna play their best.
I think they cruising too.
Well, for the
I
record,
think they
LeBron
cruising
did.
too.
For the record, LeBron did go to the chip with about nobody.
Yeah, he
In
still can't even start
In Cleveland, he went to the
five.
chip with nothing.
What do you mean with nothing?
In the East,
Cleveland was
against nobody.
still. He
It was just
he had nothing on his team.
Who
He
he
did
going
so.
on with the Pistons?
He did
Back
go.
with the Pistons then.
Okay, Kobe Bryant has nobody right now. He can't have a winning record right
He has
now.
Dwight
No,
Howard.
that's
I'm talking about
Yo,
LeBron.
Kobe Howard
against
was
nobody.
It can't
When
do
he was in the
nothing.
East,
He's
got
a,
mad.
he's
It was just
a
the
great
Pistons.
scorer. But
He has meta world peace in
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
There's no.
Yeah, you got world
He
only got
Gasol.
he doesn't pick his spots. You see, Kobe should cruise and take over in the fourth. Like, get everybody involved. Get Dwight some touches.
Right.
There's no reason Dwight Howard went
Dwight's
6
a
for
bum.
7.
Or the
and
Michael
did more
formula. The
shots.
Michael formula? You mean the Michael Jordan formula?
The White's a bum.
Okay, well,
The White's
Dwight
a
Howard's a
bum.
bum?
And he is not the real Superman. We all know who the real Superman is.
Michael Jordan.
My man.
There's only one
Excuse me.
Superman.
Shaq O'Neal, baby.
No, he was
the
Batman.
big balls. The
Michael
big
Jordan's the
balls.
only Superman.
Fellas, we got to move on to other stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. The Knicks.
Because we only got a 15-minute show here. You know, we can keep
Alright, cool.
talking about the Knicks. Talking about the Knicks. Let's spend 2 minutes on Brooklyn. What you guys think about Brooklyn?
I think Brooklyn is good. I like them. They're exciting. The stadium is beautiful.
They're a dangerous team. They got a lot
They're
of
very tame. And they're only 2 games in back of the Knicks.
They look the better since they fired their coach.
Oh, man.
PJ Carlissimo
You
got
think
him
PJ
balling.
stays? Think PJ
depends.
stays?
If they keep going on like this,
Why
he
not,
stays.
right?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm a Stewell fan. Don't ask me
They're
that
2
question.
games. Oh, they go Raleigh. They go Raleigh.
We just finished talking about the Knicks. Get in here, man.
He came too late.
Chris should be shitting.
This nigga, he should not be sitting.
He say he's a Clippers fan. Get him out of here, man.
And they 2 games.
Clippers
fan
fan.
now.
And they 2 games behind the Knicks.
Chris.
First of all, they not even 2 games behind
Yeah,
us. They got a better record than the Knicks.
Now you
so-
talking about Brooklyn right now.
Talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah, they talking Brooklyn. I like Brooklyn. I like Brooklyn team.
Hey, you got a good
They got a
winning
solid
streak
center.
going on.
Elite point guard and a 2 guard that can. He's iffy. He's not a superstar, but he can get you right.
Okay, real quick, what you guys think about the Darren Williams situation? I mean, he's getting coaches fired. Is he that good?
He's overrated.
He's
shouldn't-
overrated.
That
Thank you.
contract.
Thank you.
He shouldn't get that contract. He
Thank
never got
you.
that contract.
I think Darren Williams is nice.
I think he's
Joe
nice. I
Johnson,
think
He's
I think
nice.
he's nice.
He's nice.
He's nice.
He ain't no He's best. no super duper. He's
Top
a
5.
He's a
Top 5
superstar.
point guard. Top 5 point guard.
Definitely. He just having a bad.
Is that dude Johnson still getting 20
I
mil?
don't know.
He's
I don't
definitely
know.
Who,
overrated.
Joe Johnson?
He got 100 million.
Overrated.
That's overrated.
That's overrated.
Who's that, Joe?
Chris
Johnson?
Paul, baby. Chris Paul, number one, baby.
Once again, that's a New York team
Chris
again
Paul, you
too.
got Rondo.
It's a New York team, so you got
Rondo.
New Yorkers who are
Rondo's better
going
than
to say
Darren
things that are really
yeah,
not
definitely.
Negative.
He's better as a
Negative.
point guard. He's better than
Focus,
Darren
yeah.
Williams.
He's a better passer,
It's
I
a
guess
little
you could
feeling
say.
about
Better
it. He's
rebounder.
still out of New York.
Better
New York.
rebounder. He's not a better scorer than Darren Williams.
Who's that?
I mean,
How
he's
can
got
you?
you 45
How
a couple
can
times
you?
in the playoffs.
How
Darren
can
Williams is
you?
a better scorer than Rondo.
Kid.
Rondo,
Rondo's a better rebounder and a passer.
Better defender.
Rondo's a better general.
Better defender.
Yeah.
Better general.
Oh, the New York
He's
Knicks.
still a good point guard.
Better general.
Better general, without a doubt. Rondo's top 5 point guards.
I don't like Rondo.
I got
I'm a
Rondo,
Lakers fan.
Chris Paul.
I
No,
I don't like
Chris
Rondo.
Paul, Rondo.
I had Derrick Rose up there, but I don't know. It depends on how he comes back from the injury.
He's gonna be fine.
Derrick Rose is
Westbrook,
Derrick
Westbrook,
Rose.
Russell's
still
gonna
gotta
be
include
fine.
Yeah, you gotta put Darren Williams up there.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
I would
Westbrook in
say
there.
Westbrook, but he's not really a point guard. He's a scorer. Like,
He's
a
He's
combo.
still a
Neither
point
is Derrick
guard.
Rose.
He averaged 8
Neither
assists
is
a
Derrick
game.
Rose.
He averaged 8 assists a game.
But Derrick Rose needs his team to score. Westbrook, well, you can say that too.
Westbrook has
Westbrook.
Kevin
When he
Durant.
takes a
Kevin
lot.
Durant.
He's erratic though. He takes a lot of elevated shots.
Kevin Durant, second best player in the league.
Who?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He fights for first, yo.
Yeah,
He
he
fighting
might
for first.
I don't think he better than LeBron.
Melo,
all the
Melo,
Melo.
Melo.
Melo top 5.
I'm a true
First of
Melo
all,
fan.
first
He's
of
not
all,
the
if I
best
gotta
player
go
in
top
the
5 in the league,
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest. After you say LeBron, you gotta say Kobe. He's
Without
in
a
his
doubt, Kobe's in the
17th
top-
year,
he's top
averaging
there.
30 points a game.
He's in the top. But is he
So why
better? Is
wouldn't
he
you
better
say?
than
Why wouldn't
Durant
you say
though?
Kobe? He's averaging career highs in field goal
Because his team
percentage
is
in
I
his
losing.
wouldn't
17th
say
year in the league.
Kobe. I wouldn't say
His team is
Kobe
losing.
because Kevin
Losing.
Durant has knocked Kobe out the last 2 years.
I mean, but with
That's team,
youth
though.
comes in, you know, Kobe.
I mean, Kevin Durant played better in those series than
Right.
You
Kobe
can't
did.
ignore it, Cole.
He's 4-5.
You can't ignore it, Cole.
I'm a Laker fan, but
That's for sure.
I would say Kobe's third
Kobe-
behind
Kobe-
behind
Kobe's
LeBron
definitely
and
top
Kevin
five.
You know what's misleading too? A lot of us was taught that numbers don't lie, but in sports it do, because things happen in sports that change numbers. If your team is not producing, some people take more shots, so some people score more points. Some people have less field goal percentage. Those numbers are not really all true, because it depends on what's going on with your team.
But you know something? But you know something? The bottom line is this: Coach's been doing this
I mean, I can
consistently
disagree
for
with
years.
you,
though.
but
No, I'm just asking you.
Who's your top 5?
I would say LeBron is the number one player right now in the league, and I'm not going to kick Kobe out.
And I don't like
But he's fighting with but Durant is right there fighting. That spot is really
But why
twisted.
none of y'all saying Melo?
We
Yeah.
just said we didn't-
Okay, well, he comes
We
next.
saying top 2. Why are we not putting Melo
In the top
that
2?
You don't like the
In the
Knicks.
top
No,
2?
no,
I don't like
no.
the Knicks.
Now, Melo's top
In the
5.
top 2. Because we New Yorkers,
That's
when
what
a
y'all
New Yorker
fans-
does
that's
good,
what y'all
we
fans-
gonna overrate that.
We number
Y'all
two.
are just judging over the last couple of games because he lost his head.
No.
You're talking about
Like,
career.
career.
As
Hey, yo,
As
that's
of right
everything.
now, he's top
not-
5.
Right.
You gotta say
He's
right
top
now,
5, but
Right now he's top 5, yes.
No.
You said top 2 though.
I like top 3.
If you
You
got-
gotta-
if you
I'll
got-
give you maybe
I
that,
like
but you said top 2
I
at
like
first.
5-3. 5 is too
Kevin
low.
Durant.
You gotta put Chris Paul up
Kobe
there, too.
and Carmelo.
You gotta put Chris Paul up there.
That's your top
I think Chris Paul's top 5.
Whoa.
Top 5.
Chris
That's
Paul
right,
winning
man.
five.
That franchise.
Teams winning.
Chris
Teams
Paul.
winning. And he's a
Chris
big
Paul,
reason why
if
they
you
won
be
it.
honest about it, Chris Paul is probably the only player in the league that makes other people better.
Thank you, Raleigh. Thank you,
One up.
Raleigh.
Makes other
That's
people
why.
better.
That's why I put
Steve
him.
Nash used to do it. He can't anymore.
That's why I like
Rondo
Raleigh.
does that.
That's why I
and
wanted
can't
Raleigh
score.
up here. That's why I told him
Well,
to come
I
in.
don't think Rondo makes anybody better.
That's
He
Chris
just
Raleigh,
puts you-
baby. Marble
He
Hill.
just gives it to people like
In the
Paul
right
Pierce
position.
and
Which one?
He's
Paul
a
Pierce
true
is
general.
always
He's a
a
true
great
general.
But
He's a
Paul
true
Pierce
general.
is always a great
He
player.
still makes him consistent. He gives him the ball in the
think-
right
I
place.
think it's part
That's
of
like
the-
Stockton.
Wait,
That's
but
like
answer me one
Stockton.
question. Who does he make better?
Yeah.
His whole team.
Who does
His whole
Rondo
team.
make
Jeff-
better?
Avery Bradley.
He's trying to say
Bradley.
like
Avery Bradley.
mediocre players. Like you see, Chris
Well,
Paul
listen.
can make mediocre.
Look
Look at Matt Barnes right now. He's probably down his career highs right
Well,
now.
Rondo's not in the top
beast.
5, so we getting off pace here because he's not in the top 5.
You're right.
Who?
Rondo, he's not in the top 5.
Player?
No.
He's not in the top
But with the
5.
Clippers, you got to look at he
Why
makes
he's not in
DeAndre
top
Jordan
five, Kev?
and Griffin
Huh?
better because
Who, Rondo?
Product of
Because
the
I
system.
don't
He has
think
a
he's better.
system
I don't
over
think
there.
he's better than
His player's
Chris
better
Paul.
than him.
no.
I don't think he's better than Chris.
Hold up. He's not.
And he get all the assists he wants.
Right, and rebounds, but he can't score. He can't put the ball in the.
he can't shoot.
He can't throw the ball in the ocean though.
Yeah.
I can't put you top 5
He's
if I
not-
can't
I
shoot.
can't-
If
I can't give you
wait,
top 5,
If I
man.
can't trust you,
I can't give you top 5.
Point guard?
No,
No,
we're
no,
not.
no,
No, we're
point
just saying.
guards
We're
in
just
the
saying
league.
top
Players,
5
top 5 players.
Nah, he in the top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we we go.
Yeah, but he's top
Definitely.
five. He's
And
top
then
five
Cressy.
as far as point
I mean, but I
guard.
don't-
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
But I don't,
Absolutely.
I don't trust Rondo.
And so is
I
your
don't
boy
trust first round
Williams.
though. If I put you on if you're a 60% foul shooter and you have the ball in your hand in the fourth quarter, and I foul you, you can't hit free throws.
But you know something? He's gonna lock you up. He's gonna make the steal. He's gonna get a rebound.
He hasn't been
He's
really
gonna make the
locked
right
up
pass.
lately. Not lately. Since he got
But he
that
beat the
contract,
Knicks.
that locking up thing is not really.
You right.
He ain't really
Got a
locked
point.
nobody up. That's now left to Avery Bradley.
There you
And
go.
I ain't gonna lie, he straps up.
Top 5 is probably Kobe.
Wait, don't say one.
Kevin Durant. No,
If that is
No,
no
you
order.
ain't got no order.
You're a Laker fan. Say
Kobe
it's in the order. Say in the
Bryant,
order.
LeBron James, Kevin Durant,
Carmelo
Chris
Anthony.
Paul,
All right.
and Carmelo
Has
Anthony.
anybody asked
Okay.
the Laker fans?
I
what's
agree with
wrong
that. I agree with
Lakers?
that. I agree with that.
We ain't got enough time to get
I
on
agree
that.
with
We ain't really
that.
got enough time to get on that.
I just
And I think
We
that
all know
coach-
what is the number one team
I
in
think
LA,
Coach Tony has a
California,
reason
baby.
to
West
do
side of
that too,
California all day, baby.
That's only this year.
And baby, we gotta
It's only
roll out
right
that road
now.
camp all day. You know how we do.
We've been the best team for 100 years.
For a long
2
time.
months don't
That's
mean
what happens.
much. That's not saying much.
Yeah, but you're nervous out there in La La Land.
Nobody's
You're nervous out
nervous.
there.
Getting ready to hit the skids.
Win one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like I say, win one.
Jack Nicholson ain't even coming to the
Win
games
one.
no more.
Win
Old
one.
Jack ain't even at the front line no more.
Next topic.
Next up is we got some NFL wild card weekend. It's
Oh,
not wild
yeah.
card, it's divisional playoff weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, top 8. Let's talk about the first game. Baltimore at Denver.
I like Payton in that game. I like. Oh,
Denver.
I'm not convinced. Payton is not. Payton is 0-3 and under 40.
We spoke
And
about that
that's what it's
earlier.
gonna
though.
be.
We spoke about that
come this-
earlier though.
He's
I mean,
9-0 against the Ravens.
I think he has the best talent around
But
him.
I think
The
the
elements,
difference-
the
Son gotta
elements.
give.
It's either this, Flacco, Peyton.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, then
And then instead, you gotta look at their defense too. Denver's got the best defense in the league down there, if not top 3.
they play
This is
well.
the best defense Payne ever had, probably.
Yeah.
It is. It is. No, you're
The
right about
only
that.
way the Ravens
No,
can
yeah,
win if they run the ball
They
and
play
keep
good
time
defense. This is
the
of
best
possessions
defense
away
Payton's
from
ever
Payne
played
Manning.
There you go.
Without a doubt.
You gotta give it to Ray Rice.
Yeah. Feed
Gotta
him.
feed him very
But
right.
they have weapons
I mean,
out there. That's why they like.
But
to
you got
take a lot
Von
of
Miller
chances.
there clogging that middle up though. You don't think?
I believe that Baltimore put everything they had on the line last week. Ray Lewis's last home game, and they're gonna go into Denver.
They get smacked up.
smashed out,
Everybody
and
believe they
that'll
get smacked up today?
Sounds good. That sounds right. That sounds about right. That
But like
sounds about
this, if
right.
Payne
That's
gets
Molly,
ahead,
baby.
But
That's
we all
pretty
gonna
good.
look bad
Yeah.
if Baltimore win today and we all.
That's all right.
No,
That's
I'm
all
for
right.
Baltimore.
That's all right. You gonna
Your
jump Baltimore
your
though?
theory
But I
sounds
just
good.
think,
I'm going for Baltimore.
but like this, if
Big
Denver
Chris
gets
Riley's
a
here.
lead, like if they get like a 7-point, 14-point lead, it's over.
Let me
Think
tell
about it
you-
Can't
like
play
this.
catch-up.
Think about it like
I mean,
this.
that's
Who you
that's
gonna
any playoff game, really.
Listen, stat wise and history
No, certain
wise,
teams like if they
all
get a
these
lead
teams that have
against Payne,
beaten these
they
teams early in the season by 20, more than 10 points, have lost them in the playoffs.
Let's shoot that.
Stat wise, that's just stat wise.
Stat-wise, but I guess what?
But I think Denver's gonna really just beat up on Baltimore today.
I bet you
I
this.
think it'll be close, but Denver
Denver
will
be
pull
close
it out.
though.
I bet you this.
Baltimore's already gave Peyton Manning and Tom Brady problems though, but their defense is not the same.
Not the same defense.
They're
Definitely.
not the
They
same.
get it
defense.
old.
Let's talk about the real game, which is tonight's game. San Francisco, Green Bay.
I think Green Bay got that.
Well, I already voiced my opinion on that earlier.
Still voice it.
I noticed it all throughout the history. You get that bye week, somebody always comes out sluggish. And San Francisco looks like the team that's going to come out sluggish and get snuffed.
You know, I get some
I don't
Joe
believe in
Smith.
Kaepernick.
I agree with that.
That's a toss-up.
He just can't win the big game.
Alex Smith's not playing, JD.
He's not playing.
Yeah,
That's the
free
thing I don't like.
OJ.
I don't like when you're successful, like San Francisco been over the last 2 years, and then you switch your quarterback
Yeah,
mid-season.
I think they
Why
and
you
now
not
you
playing?
think Kaepernick is gonna. I don't believe he's
Do you
ready
think
for
he?
this.
Do you think maybe he may not be ready for him, stat? But do you think he's a better quarterback though?
Maybe
Do you think
in-
he's better
in the
for that
long run,
system,
in the
though?
long run?
He
But
has, more,
Alex
he has
Smith,
more talent, but Alex Smith is like a better game manager, I believe.
And in the
At
league
this
now,
moment.
everybody's running that pistol, where you fake it to the running back,
Right.
the quarterback's going. So
I don't think you make that change in the middle of the season, and Alex Smith is playing well.
But that's a coach's
He didn't
draft.
do anything to lose his
He
job.
wanted.
But see,
He
my
couldn't wait
thing
for
is-
that to happen.
Alex Smith
There
and
you
the
go.
49ers were this close from going to the Super Bowl.
well, listen.
last
The
year.
bottom line is this: like I tell
That's
everybody
right,
else, if Ted Ginn was
Exactly.
returning punts last year or kickoffs, they would have never lost.
Exactly.
Right.
There's
You
no
know what I
fumble.
mean? They fumbled twice. You know what I mean? So.
And
but
then
it
another
just-
point still goes that look what happened. The quarterbacks got switched, and then the leading receiver got switched really because Vernon Davis went from being the number one receiver to Crabtree now being the number one receiver. And Randy Moss is not getting enough time on the field. Sorry.
If you guys had a choice,
One
who would
time
you guys pick? Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, or Tom Brady?
I'm taking
Brady.
Tom
I'm
Brady.
taking Tom Brady.
Brady.
I don't like Rodgers.
Negative with the situation.
Rodgers talented.
Aaron Rodgers is the
Who
real
said?
deal.
I don't like
But I'm
Rodgers.
taking Peyton Manning over Tom Brady.
I'm taking Peyton Manning over
I
everybody.
gotta go with the resume.
Peyton Manning is a
I mean,
great.
the
He's a
resume
great. He's a
lately
great.
for
He's a
Tom
great
Brady
regular
has
season
been
quarterback.
real shaky.
He's a,
Tom Brady.
Hold on, he had a quiet
Brady-
MVP year. It's just
I said his resume playoff-wise lately has been. Remember, they haven't won anything since 04.
because he can't beat the Giants.
yeah. I mean,
as long as you don't run into the Giants,
still
though, I think
accomplishment.
they're
A lot of people
okay.
consider
Well,
that
no,
accomplishment.
they've lost since. They've lost.
Once
all
again,
playoff
situation
games.
is different. You put Peyton Manning on the Giants with that type of defense. Guess what, fellas?
What are they?
You
6-6?
know what would have happened?
But the Giants defense didn't do nothing this year. That front
It's
four,
better
they
than
went to sleep,
anything
though.
he ever had at the Colts. When
Yeah,
he get
but
Colts.
listen, that front four he's got now, and Von Miller and the linebackers and the cornerbacks they got now in Denver are the real
And
deal.
this is his first time he's won 9 games in a row.
10 games.
10 games in a row.
games in a
And
row.
once I said, like I said, Peyton Manning's never really had, this is his first time ever really having a defense. He hasn't had the luxuries that Eli Manning has had. He hasn't had the luxuries that Tom Brady has had. He's never Ben Roethlisberger. He's a bum.
Bum.
He's gotten better
Ben's
now.
not a bum. Ben's
He's
not
gotten
a
better
bum.
now,
He's a
but
winner,
he
though.
has a really great luxury. Defenses. Remember what Phil Simms did when he was with the Giants? All he had to was kick 2 field goals and win something.
And they ran the ball well.
There you go.
That's why I consider it
Defense.
foolish when people say Eli's better than Peyton. That's foolish.
It's foolish.
Even though he has 2
Totally
rings,
foolish.
he's clutch.
Totally
But let's not.
He's not as
let's
consistent
not
as
throw
Peyton.
dirt on Eli.
We're not-
He's
we're not-
made
we're not trying to do
some-
that.
He's made some.
He makes
Damn
plays
near
when it counts. He
impossible
makes plays when it
throws.
counts.
Is he a better playoff quarterback than
Is he
Peyton?
elite?
No.
In the last 10
Are you
years,
sure?
I say yes.
Eli's not a better
I say yes.
player.
But is this true? Is this
I
true or
say
not?
yes.
Because
Is
he
this
makes
true or
plays
not?
when he has to.
Is this true or not?
He
In the
didn't
last
play.
10
It
years,
don't matter the
That's what
weather.
the quarterbacks do.
Eli's all
He
weather.
didn't
It
do
don't
it this
matter.
year. He didn't do it this year.
but is this
He
true or
did
not?
defense,
He's
though.
the reason why his team is not in the playoffs.
No, they
Eli,
defense.
Eli didn't
Their
know
defense.
well.
Their
Their
defense
defense,
is
their
the
secondary
reason
was
why.
horrible.
Eli Manning. If you look
Their defense.
balls, he went to all elements last year and won. He went to Green Bay in the cold. He went to San Francisco
He
in the
did.
heat. Anywhere he went, he performed and they won.
And so did that
But he
defense.
was
So did that
consistent. He
defense.
doesn't-
And
he
so did
didn't
that
do that
defense.
this year.
He's a pressure type of quarterback.
In the last 10 years,
about the elements though, but you gotta remember, Peyton had neck surgery and everything, so numbness, weather conditions, dampness.
For tonight's game,
But
Are you want to
Today's
rock
game.
tomorrow?
Are
you still a Colts
But I
fan?
got But on top of that,
No?
I mean, that's the roof for them to win.
I understand what he's saying.
So
I'm
you're
a
back
Peyton
to.
Manning fan.
So you're a
understand what
Broncos
he's saying,
fan.
but they've
I'm a
been there all
Giants
year.
Now you're a Giants.
I always
fan.
been a Giants fan.
You used to be a Colts fan.
I always been Peyton Manning. Wherever Peyton Manning plays, I'm for Peyton Manning.
That's the type of fans I be talking
He's
about.
a fraud. I'm a Peyton Manning fan. But I'm not rooting for them.
So you think Andrew Luck's the real deal?
Yes.
Would you don't mind the Andrew Luck Peyton Manning that Peyton Manning left and Andrew Luck in?
No, he's the real deal.
That's the real deal. I agree with you.
Andrew Luck's the real deal.
I agree.
The Colts is fine. They did.
Andrew Luck is
They
the
made
real
a
deal.
what about
they
the
made
Jets?
a decision that
Yeah, but
was
you
better
have
for
to
them.
make a decision on
talk
who
about.
you like and who's your team.
I'm a Giants fan.
Okay, you're
Peyton Manning's my favorite
Because I'm an
quarterback.
Oakland Raiders
Sorry.
fan. He garbage, but I'm gonna say my team.
I'm a Giants fan,
I
but
respect
Peyton Manning's my
that.
favorite
Listen,
quarterback.
I'm a Dolphin fan. We
Y'all
ain't
beat
been
us
winning.
this year.
But listen, that's my team.
That's right. You got the
You know,
mistake.
I go down with them. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have a favorite quarterback or favorite player?
Cowboy
You got the
fan.
mistake.
You
I
got the
hate
team.
everybody that's not on the Raiders.
What team went
That's how you
undefeated?
supposed to
I'm a Peyton Manning fan.
That was
All my
7
life.
Yeah,
Like for
seven.
instance, I
you got that,
respect Kobe, but I hate
You got that. Jets ain't broke a ball.
I respect Kobe, but I hate him.
Hey, listen, man. We won the first AFC Super Bowl, brother.
We still got to move on. So Green Bay, San Francisco. Everybody here like Green Bay?
Yeah,
I think Green Bay's gonna win.
I think
Now I'm going for San Fran.
I think Green
man.
Bay wins that.
I'm gonna give San Fran.
They got to
respect.
protect Aaron
Green Bay.
Rodgers tonight, though. They got to protect him because
Yeah.
he's the most
Yeah.
sacked quarterback, though.
Olin Smith.
Gotta sack him.
I think San
I
Francisco's
still
gonna be
gotta
ready
go.
for that.
I still gotta have to go.
Staff,
Green
you like
Bay.
It's gonna be
Like
interesting.
Green Bay?
I like Green Bay. They starting to
Most
run the
people
ball
like
better
Green Bay.
too.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's the bye week that's
I
going
like
to hurt the
San
San Francisco
Francisco, but,
49ers.
How about
Green Bay,
Green Bay?
if Green
Colin
Bay
Kaepernick.
could score early.
Nah, he's not. He's not a
He's
bust.
not ready though.
But they can score, though.
I mean, they're not ready to
they got
go.
the best. They got the best set of wide receivers.
No,
without
but
a doubt.
it's when they score. If they score early, if they come out in the first quarter, first
Jump
drive,
on
go
San
down
Francisco?
and jump on them, it's over.
Okay. How about tomorrow's game, the 1 o'clock game, Seattle at Atlanta? Seattle's gonna travel back and forth, back and forth. I think they should have stayed in Washington. I think they should have stayed on the East Coast as opposed to going back to Seattle and then flying back to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of traveling. But Seattle is the hottest team in the NFL
They're
right
not
now.
the same team away from home though.
Now, that's
that.
my pick of what you said.
And then
before.
Atlanta is
Bye week.
Atlanta's a problem at home.
But you know what?
Seattle's
Atlanta
great
has
defense.
Atlanta can't win playoff games.
I mean, they haven't won. Matt Ryan hasn't won a playoff game, but he hasn't had a playoff game at home yet. This is going to be the
There's
first
so
one at
much
home.
pressure on Atlanta because they talk so much.
Roddy
Yeah,
White
that's
got
a lot
to step
of
it
pressure.
up.
The only thing that I think Atlanta has an edge on is that it's a 1 o'clock game. I think if it was a 4:30 game, I think Seattle would have a much better shot because you're playing 1 o'clock West Coast time, as opposed to playing 1 o'clock. You're playing 10:30 West Coast time. You know, I think the game starts at 12:30 tomorrow, so you're playing 10:30 in the morning, their time. You know,
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I
saying?
think that's why you
9:30
bring your team in early.
Right.
Get used to that.
That's why I think it should have stayed on the East Coast though. But all in all, I still think Seattle will win tomorrow.
Yeah, like the defense pretty much. That's it.
Yeah, they got them big corners who can bump and run with Roddy White
They
and
have
Julio
One of their
Jones.
best players got
Right,
hurt.
right. And Tony
Gonzalez,
Gonzalez
defensive lineman.
and Michael Turner.
See, I think
That's
we
tough.
Gonzalez is the
overhyping.
problem,
I think we
though.
overhyping that defense thing because when RG3 felt decent,
They was moving on him. But then again, what we
RG.
got we got time.
Yeah, we got.
Still got time, right?
Yeah.
What time we got?
20 minutes.
Keep talking, Tom.
Okay, well, you got to tell me what time. How much time we got though?
RG3 was healthy. When
I
RG3
am
was
aware
healthy,
that.
he led them to 2 scores early.
Still
Once
active.
his knee started acting up, that's when it all fell apart for them. But
Yeah, definitely.
he was fine. They were fine against that defense.
How about Houston and New England tomorrow?
New England.
That's my upset. That's my upset right there.
Like Houston?
No,
I don't see them upset.
I'm going for
I don't
Houston.
see
I'm a
them.
Jet fan.
There you go.
But New England's going to win.
Okay, once again, stop being a team
I
fan
wanna
and feel
know-
it, fan. Let's
can
be
I
a
have the
mind
line?
fan.
England's gonna
Where's
win.
the line?
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Houston.
There we go.
The
Put
last
in the
team
ball.
Heard that? You heard what
New
he just
England beat in the regular season, blew them out. The team always beats them in the playoffs. Jets did it. Giants. And it's going down tomorrow.
But we're talking about team now. We're talking about team now that has not.
But Houston got
accomplished
something. They got
anything.
something on the look. They
to
just
talk
got
about.
smacked up. They got something to prove. They mad.
They got something to prove.
They
but
mad.
They don't have the.
They going.
It's like a first dance for them.
They got a good defense. They got a good.
Understand, though, Houston is
Listen,
stubborn
they-
as far as
New England
defensively.
could
They
get
like
beat
to
at
stick
home.
to that man to man.
Well, J.J.
If
Watt
they
is a
play
problem.
man to man,
though.
they're gonna get killed
Yeah,
against Tom
that's a
Brady.
problem.
You
too.
can't zone
You
Tom
have
Brady.
to confuse Tom Brady.
can't
Some way
zone
you
him.
You gotta
gotta
hit him.
But you got to play.
You gotta
that.
hit him.
gotta hit him.
There you go.
Even after the play,
You gotta
hit
hit
him.
him. You gotta
man
touch
up
him.
on
You gotta
him.
touch
If
him.
you don't hit
That's
Brady,
how
it's
you beat
over.
Tom
You
Brady.
gotta touch
If he
him.
knows what you're doing pre-snap,
But Brady,
you cook
it's not as easy
Even
as
if he
you
makes a
said, though.
play, hit him.
Because he gets
Get a
rid of the ball
penalty,
quick,
hit
though.
him.
This is the first time in a
Hit
long
him.
time.
Hit him.
that
Hit him.
New
Right.
Just
England-
hit him.
This is the first time in a long time that New England has come in healthy on
Yeah.
offense and
And defense.
It's gonna be a long playoff.
And the
And no Giants.
And they run the
They
ball.
have
They
a
got
running
that
game.
offense.
running game.
They have a running game. They have a defense. They have a pass
They're dangerous.
coverage.
They're dangerous without a doubt.
Everything is
dangerous
working
right
for them
now.
right now.
Without a doubt.
Everything is working
So
for them.
everybody here likes
No, one
New
person
England?
likes
No,
Houston.
like Houston.
I like Houston.
Okay, listen. If Adrian Force can keep running the ball,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
He keep
possible.
Tom Brady off the field though.
My heart
I don't
is my
trust
heart
the
is
quarterback.
with Houston.
But I don't
But-
see
Even
it.
if he runs for
I don't believe
130,
they
it's
do it.
not gonna be enough to. That's not. They're not gonna put enough.
What you guys think about last week with the RG3 thing? You think he should have been out?
I don't think he should
Stayed
have
in.
played.
I don't think he should have been pulled earlier than he got
He should have
pulled.
played.
He
He
should have
shouldn't have
played.
Should
played.
have got pulled
He
earlier.
should play. This is football. It's a
Play
man's
play.
game.
Play
They trying to hurt
play.
that guy. They
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
hurt
saying?
him.
Should've got
Because if
pulled.
somebody says, "Oh, take me out, I'm hurt," and then they writing about him, they saying he's soft. So
But he wasn't the
That's
same
like
after
Jay
that.
Cutler. He got a
He's
little
still-
hurt, and everybody said he saw.
They're going to stop
He
I
should've
think,
been
I
making
think,
cut
I think
his
the
though.
coach was gonna get criticized either way. If you took him out, he got
Regardless.
They
criticized.
played him prematurely, man. It takes only 8 to 10 weeks for an injury like that to heal.
But he was
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
the previous
He
week,
was
and,
playing the
previous week, fine.
and he was
I
winning.
get it, but still, this is the play.
Yeah,
this
but
is
if-
playoff
And he was
intent
fine when it was
time
14
for.
zip.
It's an impact
Yeah, but when
thing.
you come with that
Exactly.
big old
Playoffs
brace
is
on
much
your
more
leg,
intense than
But he
anything.
been playing with that big
He
brace
was
and
fine with
winning.
14 zip.
He's right.
Okay,
He's
but
right.
okay,
Chris ruined him
all right,
for
but
It's a possibility.
He's right.
But what is that? But
He's
what is
right.
But what is the outcome? He has to. They reconstructing his knee
Reconstructed. He had
in his
um,
rookie year.
What they-
So what
what
was
they
the
had on the
outcome?
We
Green
saying he
They
hurt in
hurt
Bell in
Exactly.
2009.
So
He
I
may
mean,
never recover from that properly like he's
so
supposed
maybe. So why are we saying he
That-
should have played? He should have played.
No, he should have played, but
should've been
Shanahan
pulled earlier.
Shanahan
He
just kept
hurt.
him in the
He
pocket.
seems like a
Shanahan just
quarterback
kept him
that
in the
always gonna
pocket.
get hurt.
Shanahan was
That's
rolling him
dangerous
out.
regardless
But
of
he's
the
not.
fact.
He's not a
Making
pocket
him
quarterback.
run. Yes,
though.
he is a pocket
No, he's not a
quarterback.
pocket
If he
quarterback.
ain't running that pistol, he's
Robert
not a
Griffin
pocket.
III can throw the ball
He
with
could,
the best
but
of
that
them.
system it consists of running the ball too.
Right. Well, they should have changed the system.
And listen, let's not knock Seattle. Listen, they only had 84 yards after that.
And the quarterback
Game
is the
plan.
truth.
Switch
And
game
that young
plan.
boy's the truth.
Russell Wilson's the real deal.
I love Russell.
He doesn't run around just to run. He runs around to throw the ball down the field.
Right. I mean, if Washington makes the move earlier though,
The Cousins.
to Cousins, I feel like they
Win a better game.
Okay.
It'd have been, yeah, I agree with
I
that
like
100%.
I like that point.
Let's talk about some other stuff. Got a little bit about the Jets. Jeanette's Jets promote Dennis Thurman as their defense coordinator.
That's good for them.
I'm getting a tattoo
Is that a good
tomorrow.
look? Dennis Thurman. Used to be the cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys years ago. He's been with the Jets system for a couple of years. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, how you feel about it?
Why wouldn't Rex hire his brother?
Rex hired his brother.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
Why? Rob Ryan
But
is
they
a
let
good
butt
defensive
heads.
coach.
I don't think he should have got fired.
That's crazy.
Because when you fire him, if you fire, okay,
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. I
you
wouldn't do
have
that.
Rex Ryan as your head
Can't
coach.
you?
You have
Not New York.
his brother as the defensive coordinator.
Too much.
Next year, if the Jets have a bad year and you get rid of Rex Ryan, you're automatically getting rid of his brother too, because his brother's leaving. So now you got to do this whole process all over again. Next year, if you keep Rex Ryan and you have a new defensive coordinator and you fire Rex Ryan, you can keep the defensive coordinator.
The Jets is all screwed up though. The whole franchise.
Well-
They just want to make the papers. Because how you gonna fire your general manager, but tell you the new general manager, whoever they
Gotta
pick,
work with Ryan.
you gotta work with Ryan. That makes no sense.
And usually, when you bring in a new GM, you let him pick his coach.
Does Rex Ryan have something over Woody Johnson?
Yeah.
I don't know what he has.
Some.
He should have been.
The headlines,
That
the papers,
press
the
conference.
tabloids.
I didn't even watch it, man.
I mean, the Jets, what you can't. I mean, I think he's just going off.
$30 million
Jets
over
need
the
so much
cap.
help.
Championship.
We need a new quarterback. We need a pass rush. Definitely, we need a pass rush.
Always need a
And
pass
that's
He's
We
been
need-
avoiding
I
that
think
for the
when
past
like
since he's
that,
been
Rex
there.
Ryan
Like we don't
demands
need
a
it.
lot
We
of
don't need
attention.
it.
No.
When we
He's
went to
dragging
Baltimore
them
and we won the
Jets been
we won the
drafting
Super Bowl, we didn't
for
really have a
pass
pass
rushers,
rusher.
but they just haven't
Wasn't even a
panned out.
defensive coordinator.
Who's
I
going
don't
to be
know
our
what
next
you're
quarterback?
I just
That's
want to say
what
one
I
thing
know.
on that.
Well, Sanchez got to go.
So I was going to say one thing about that.
So
Big
But
Billy.
how can he go?
That's what I want to see. Like, who's the
17
general
million,
manager?
17
million.
What moves is he going to
17
make?
million?
Something like that.
Mike Vick.
You
Yo,
can't
bro,
get.
I say
Why
Mike
not?
Vick too.
Why
I say
not?
too.
Why
I
not?
don't
Mike
really
like
want
Mike
Vick,
Vick.
but if there's nobody else, I'll take
He's
him.
better than
I mean,
Sanchez.
wait. Are you willing to say I'll do another year?
No.
I said no.
So
Sanchez got to
so
go.
what's your option?
I want to
You
just
can't
go
get
start
rid of
over
him.
with somebody else, man.
Can't shut your
Draft
draft.
somebody. We got a draft coming
Rex
up.
Ryan can't
There's
start
no
over. He's gotta
quarterbacks
win.
There's
coming
no
out.
quarterback.
He's got to win.
Rex Ryan is out of here.
But listen,
he's
you
gotta
have no
win, though.
quarterback.
He's out of here.
One at a time.
I'm not trying to defend Mark Sanchez, but a lot of people are still overlooking the fact that the quarterbacks that did really bad this year, like Mark Sanchez, their O-lines have been putting them in jeopardy every time they snap the ball. Really, the reason Giants are not in the playoffs right now, the reason the Giants are not in the playoffs right now because Eli's been running every time he says hype.
Listen,
The reason
Mark
Rodgers
Sanchez
is
makes
y'all say
stupid
Rodgers is a-
decisions.
right.
He
And
does.
the ball
Just
over-
stupid.
yeah.
Like, why would you? What
But
are you
he's always
doing?
being harassed. As soon as he says hype, the other team is in the backfield chasing him. He's too young for that. He can't figure that out.
Problem with the Jets
Like I
is not
said,
the offensive
He goes,
line.
huh?
Thank you.
Ah!
He's
He's
a check down quarterback. First of all, he's always been a check down
I mean, he
quarterback.
had no weapons on offense.
This-
He's not having any time to
He
think.
had
Tom Brady never has weapons.
Yeah,
That's
true.
Tom Brady.
Ever.
But he has
I'm
time
just
to
saying,
You
like,
can't
that's
compare
no excuse.
Wait. Time out.
You can't compare them, but I'm just saying, like,
Tom Brady doesn't have any weapons.
He never had
he doesn't have weapons every
But
year.
fellas,
Every year he doesn't have weapons.
Because the quarterback need time to.
Last year we had
Early
Deion.
years,
A couple of
early
years ago we had
years.
Deion
One at a time, one at a
Branch,
time.
Jabbar Gaffney.
He's right. Early years.
Early years.
But you know what? You
His
got
weapons
tight
came
end.
when Randy Moss came.
Yeah, that's the only big weapon he ever really had.
He always had blockers.
Well, let's
Troy
not get
Brown?
He turns players into weapons. Welker,
There you go.
Hernandez, Gronkowski. He turns them into
That's what I'm-
weapons.
But he
Nah,
always
all the best-
had
and what I'm
blockers.
saying
Them two
is-
tight ends are dead nice.
Right.
He
Without a
always
doubt.
had
Tom
blockers.
Brady
They
didn't
they're
make tight
enemy.
ends.
The enemy. It's
Tom
not
Brady
fair.
didn't make them.
Blocking
The
is-
wide
They
receivers
won't
playing
good.
tight end.
They're
The
not
wide receivers
fair.
playing tight
Yeah.
end.
Mark
Yo,
Sanchez is
fair.
not mentally strong enough to
Even Peyton
That's-
Manning and
that's a
Brady
big
need time to
line right
think.
there, man.
They just can't have the other team in the
Mark
backfield.
Sanchez
Beat
had
him.
no weapons.
Wait, but
No, this year you're right.
nobody really
This year you're
complained
right.
about Mark Sanchez when he won the
Thank you.
two straight
Thank
AFC
you.
championships.
That wasn't him.
That wasn't
It
him.
wasn't him.
That
It
was
was
him.
him.
That wasn't Mark Sanchez.
He still has to manage
The first
game.
year we wasn't even supposed to go to the playoffs. We got let in.
But
He
he
sucked
You
that
don't tell
year.
him they
He
don't.
sucked.
But he won.
They got let in. They got let in.
But he
Colts
won.
let them
He
in.
won
The Colts
road
let them in.
playoff games.
I
and led them to the
understand
end. He
that.
won
And
two
he did,
road playoff games.
and he did make
to
some
the
big
AFC
plays.
championship.
And he did make some big plays.
Off
I'm not
his
a
running
Sanchez guy.
game.
He outplayed Peyton
You know
Manning
what?
and
I
Tom
think
Brady.
Sanchez would be better on another team.
I think
The
we
Jets
can-
is not a
I
good
think we
team.
make the
Yeah.
mistake.
Nah,
of-
ball guy too, though. He was only throwing the ball 15 times a game.
Exactly. I believe we make the mistake because I hate to say it. Eli has done so well for the Giants that we try to compare them, but they're two different
No, there's no
quarterbacks and they do
comparison.
they're
By
different things.
far.
No
But if
comparison.
you go to their first 4 years, Eli's first 4 years, Mark Sanchez's first
Same
4
thing.
years,
Yeah,
the
the same
numbers
thing.
are identical.
Damn near the same
Exactly.
thing. Damn near the same thing.
That's my
But
point.
you know something though? But you saw something when
But
Eli.
you saw progress.
You
with
saw
Eli.
something.
see
Right.
smart.
You
He
saw
wasn't
something.
just.
Just gonna keep declining.
This was the make or break year.
The only difference.
This is the year Eli took him to the chip and
Yeah,
won the
different-
fifth
Mark
year.
broke.
Mark
That's a big
Sanchez
difference.
broke.
No,
I know,
That's a big
but it's the
difference.
only
This only got
difference
a
was
That's a big
scoring.
difference though.
Eli started stepping up.
We need
Owner's
some
not-
wide receivers.
Woody
We need
Johnson's
wide
not.
receivers.
He's not a football.
Well,
dude.
Eli
He's
West,
just
Eli
he's a
Manning had
owner.
weapons.
Yeah.
He knows baby powder.
On offense.
Taco Bell. No.
You know what I mean?
And don't forget,
I don't have a
the
real
immortal
smart
words
football
of
owner.
Pence. I'm 83 years old and I want results.
We're
Talk about the Rich Coach site, man.
talking about Rob Ryan. He goes to the Rams.
Wow.
Which is a good pickup for the Rams
Yeah.
because you got Fisher and the Rams not. Listen,
That's gonna
Rams
be
Not
ugly.
bad.
quietly
That's gonna be
losing had a good
Decent
season this
You
year.
heard what Ryan said when he got
They
fired.
should have beat San
5
Francisco
minutes.
twice.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
He said, I'll
Well,
be
I
back in
think
5
that's because
minutes.
he thought his brother was going to hire him right away.
No, I think
he
he's
knows he
cocky and he knew there's a job
The
out there
Ryans is
for
just
me.
cocky. They
He
have
knew it
that
wasn't his
ego
fault.
about them.
Exactly.
Well, okay, okay, I'll give you another point. We show's winding down, but the teams that he's coached, that he's been on, besides Dallas this year, he did a pretty good job with Dallas. Cleveland, their defense was just all right. Is he going on a namesake? Is he going on his name?
He was going off the Patriots rep for a minute.
Yeah, but he
all,
wasn't.
he-
He wasn't the defensive coordinator.
First of all, he's going off his
That's
brother's schemes.
Yeah,
You
similar-
look at his schemes.
His
He has
father's
similar schemes than
schemes.
Rex Ryan. 'Cause Rex Ryan is a defensive
Well,
genius.
listen, okay, that's why this kid from Pittsburgh, from the Jets, the defensive coordinator, he left and went to Buffalo.
Buffalo.
He went to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think he wants his own identity. So we're going to see next year, was it really Rex's scheme or was it this kid's scheme too? You know what I'm saying? Because Rex liked to blitz.
Right.
It's all out blitz. He's a blitzing, you know. He got scams where they blitz.
And they
but,
figured this out.
Well, was it this other kid's scam too? I mean, schemes too. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. You know what I mean? Speaking of the Bills, they named Dick Marone new head coach. From Syracuse. Is that a good look? This guy right here is a Buffalo fan who stopped out.
Former OJ, baby. Former OJ
You know
Simpson.
what I'm saying?
I mean,
We not mad at
Free
him.
OJ, baby. Free OJ.
I
You know what
know
I'm saying?
Doug Marone wasn't that successful at Syracuse.
Thank you.
So for him to now get an NFL head coaching job, it's like, why? How? I mean, if you bring him in as a quarterbacks coach, a defensive coach, you bring him in and mold him, then that's great. But when you bring him in as from Syracuse,
So head
that
coach.
they've
he
never
didn't do
made any
nothing.
noise.
You know something, Joe? I'm going to tell you another mistake the Jets made. I don't know why they didn't grab up North Turner.
I don't know.
Yeah.
As an
I don't
offensive
know why
He's a
coordinator.
great
He's not a good coach, but he's a great offensive mind.
I think I know why.
Him and Rex would be a great
I think
fit.
I
Because Rex doesn't.
That's why Rex would never let North Turner come to the Jets.
Because he
Why?
get all the
Because
credit.
he-
Because too
as
much
soon
offense.
as soon as Rex Ryan, if they lose a couple of games,
He's
if
gonna
Rex
be on the
Ryan's
hot
job
seat.
is on the line, he already knows
He can
North
get
Turner
promoted.
can step in.
Right.
He wants to hire people who can immediately step in and take his
Good
spot.
point. Good point.
But Rex
That's a
doesn't
great
care nothing
point.
about the
Good point. That's a
offense.
good
Like, he
point.
doesn't even pay attention to the offense at all.
Listen, well, he's going to have to. He's going to have to because, listen, it's an offensive league this year. It's a passing league. That, you know.
He's the only one that wants to
Ground and pound. Yeah.
Ground
See,
and
that
pound.
can work.
He said that at the press conference. I want to
that
be.
can work.
I want to be
And the
more.
league is set up for you to pass.
Click it
If you
off.
touch a receiver, it's a penalty.
But at the press conference he just had, didn't he say he was going to go away?
I cut it
from
off
the
after
ground
5
and
minutes. I
pound?
Right,
couldn't.
but
I
believe
couldn't.
he
He
said
said
he
it. He
was
started
gonna go away.
as
Being
soon
that
as he went that route. I said, you know
What
what?
you have but the ground and pound. He didn't have no
Where you
quarterback.
going?
Some teams have to play that way because that's the way their scheme.
When he
is
first
set up.
came
But
in,
you need running backs to ground and pound. And they
Yeah.
really don't.
Yeah.
Not,
running
and
back.
Button
Certain
Gut's
teams.
not doing it, Sean Green.
Exactly.
He's not doing it.
He's done.
Old Button Gut.
But like I said,
He's not
you
doing
Your heart is sweat.
why is he in
He's
that
done.
spot anyway?
Fellas, we got to wind down. I think we got like 2 minutes left on the show. We'll jump back to basketball. We got some little trivia questions here. You know, NBA's biggest ball hogs. Westbrook. We got
Kobe.
Westbrook,
Allen
Jordan
Iverson.
Crawford, Kobe, Rudy Gay, Monta Ellis.
Top 5.
Westbrook has more shots up than Durant, so that already tells you.
I was gonna say Westbrook
He's
too.
won. He's won.
I was gonna say
He's
Westbrook
won.
too.
He's won.
I don't think Crawford
Jordan
is a
Crawford's
ball
not
hog.
passing
I
either.
don't think
We're
he's
not talking about Jamal
Jordan
Crawford.
Crawford. Okay.
Jordan Crawford.
Jordan for the Wizards. The Wizards not
Wizards.
passing the ball.
I mean,
he's not
I
passing.
would shoot too if I was
Why not?
Durant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Certain teams make you shoot.
I feel like when you play for the Wizards, you're
It's a
just
trial.
auditioning for another
Yeah,
team.
definitely a
Back
trial.
today.
They do got this minor league feel to him. The Wizards.
So
Westbrook
even
wins
the
that one,
Wizards,
so we
it's
can
like
go
an
to the next
audition.
one. Westbrook won that one.
Okay, who's your guy's favorite name
Nick,
Nick.
of all time? Of all time.
Bernard
I
King,
hate the
baby.
Knicks, so you can't.
Patrick
Oh,
Ewing.
why y'all
But
doing that?
if you
Patrick
had to
Ewing.
put a gun in my head, Patrick.
Are you serious?
Patrick
Ewing, are you serious?
John Starks.
My son's a Kobe fan.
Nobody's gonna say J.R. Smith.
Listen, no.
J.R.
Smith.
I love
J.R.
Smith.
What happened? My man looked like J.R. Smith a little bit though.
My favorite.
All time?
There's no fear. He doesn't care where the shot is. He does. I don't care.
Listen,
I go with him. Yes. J.R. Smith.
listen,
That's my favorite Nick.
I'm gonna go with Walt
Wow.
Frazier.
Over Oakland? Favorite Nick of all time?
Yeah, that's crazy. Over
Chris, of all time, Chris?
Somebody knew the cameras was there, huh? Somebody knew the cameras was there. Somebody got together for the cameras.
Yo, favorite Nick of all time?
Favorite Nick of all time, J.R. Smith.
Kenny Walker.
He wants to dump
Anthony Bonner. Anthony
We
Bonner.
know Stat. He's a Georgetown.
They're going
so we
crazy
know
right
it.
now. They're going
Patrick
crazy.
Ewing. I'm gonna say Walt Frazier. I'm a little old school. Walt
Yeah,
Frazier.
because
And I'm gonna go BK.
I say Patrick
Yeah,
Ewing.
listen, BK was the man.
That's
Triple
my-
him. They couldn't stop him.
No, that's the only two I'm going to say is Patrick or Bernard
And it
King.
was
Not over Frazier. Not over Frazier and
It
King.
was Rewell.
I'm with Mel and Smith.
I'm coming.
New school in it.
I'm coming.
Oakland.
Oakland. It's not bad. How about you?
Patrick Ewing.
Yo, and that's it. We got to close out the show, man. Yo, this has been great. On the Block Sports Talk, man. This your host, Hammer. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Garfield. We'd like to thank our man Rosie. You know what I'm saying? We'd like to thank Martin Hill Barbershop. Hope get in here, Rosie. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, keep that up.
Salute to the
Raynard.
people, you know what I'm saying?
You got a Raynard, Ray G.
And that's it, man. We got to close out the show. This is the Hammer signing off, man. See y'all. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot for everything. Peace. All right. Thanks a lot.
Still can't say you said J.R. Smith, Chris. Chris, I still can't believe you said J.R. Smith.
There you go, baby. You got it.
Listen, we don't match up with Chicago for anything in the world. Even without Steve Rose, they do us dirty.
Free OJ, baby. Hell with all that. Free OJ.
Never letting him go.
Free OJ.
Never getting out. That's all right.
Y'all seen him. See, on the page. I was on point. I knew we
Still going on. I was like,
Oh yeah,
oh yeah, right here.
on the Block Sports Talk.
Oh yeah, you know my girl got Coco, aka.
Well, I know you.
That's right. That's right.
This is our
Give me your-
scorecard, girl.
That's
She
right.
holds the scorecard up for us and everything.
Give me the mic.
You know what I'm saying? She like this. Bam. Outstanding, baby. Outstanding. No complaints from me.
Listen, they don't look at your show because of him. They gonna look at your show because of me. You know what I mean? They gonna look at your
Remember that year? When the Colts won 14 games and they lost to the Chargers in the playoffs, and they said, "What's going on?" He said,